Wie geht's euch? Wie geht's euch? Wie geht's euch? Wie geht's euch? Und wir haben 2 Videos. Einmal von Kai Senat, das was in London abging. Das war geisteskrank, was da gestern abging. Das war, Digga, viel zu krass. Und dann haben wir Mr. Beast. Smoke to get high, danke dir für deine 5 Gifte, mein Bruder. Und Sina, danke dir auch für deine 5 Gifte vorhin. Ey, Chat, nochmal Shoutouts. Nochmal big Shoutouts an den Bruder Papa Platze, der Ehrenmann. Der Ehrenmann ist nämlich offstream in meinen Stream gekommen und hat einfach 100 Subs gegiftet. Dafür einmal W's rein. Einmal W's rein. Ein riesen Applaus für diesen Mann. Ein Macher, ey, danke dir für deine 100 Gifte, wirklich. Kuss. Einfach, weil er ein Supporter ist, Chat. Deswegen. Weil er ein Supporter ist und weil ich ihn in den Schach gefickt habe. W Papa Platte. Marvel Rumble Mo P. Es gibt ein Ken Carson Yale Musikvideo? Wusste ich gar nicht. Ah doch, klar. Ja, das da hinten ist schon respektlos. Wir haben Mr. Beast ein Video. 7 Days Stranded at Sea. Mali. 7 Days Stranded at Sea. Superman. Subscribe for Cookie. Yeah, man.
Fucking sleeper, man.
Danke für die tägliche Unterhaltung, W-Streamer.
Kannst du TikTok machen? Ja, kann ich machen. Ich kann TikToks mir angucken. Oh. Oh. Heute, wie gesagt, bisschen früher Online-Chat. Ja, das Ding ist, Dorian, ich habe gar keine Lust, mir irgendwas auszudenken oder irgendwas. Ich gehe einfach live und ich setze einfach YouTube an den Nagel. Ich habe keinen Bock mehr auf YouTube. YouTube fuckt mich ab. YouTube nervt. Ich gehe einfach live und zocke RP, das reicht. Womit fangen wir an, Chat? Ich würde sagen, wir fangen mit Mr. Beast an. Mr. Beast! Ey, Digga, Shaq West sein Part auf Fien ist gut, ne?
Fucking sleeper, man.
Hier.
Shorty when you're shaky, only one of me. Racks on my mind, racks on my sneakers. Took her from the stage straight to the bleachers. Yeah, she was me wildin' when I'm on the beat. I bust her up and cut her off cause I don't need her. Damn, matter it's gon' burn, baby. I can't get invested, just my turn, baby. I jump off the roof and crash the turntables. The tables never turn, we got the scouts. I'ma make a fiend. We pull up, make a scene. Bust down my whole my team. Been doing this shit since a teen. Scream, fiend, 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 fiend.
ich hätte es geil gefunden, wäre sein Part drauf gewesen. Mr. B, 7 days stranded at sea.
Stranded on a raft in the middle of the ocean. And there goes our boat. We are now stranded for 7 days.
How much longer?
7 days.
Frick.
This raft is literally countless miles from the nearest civilization. And whether we like it or not, my 4 friends and I are stuck on this raft. And it's not gonna be easy.
This is brutal.
We're all
Digga, glaubt ihr, das ist real oder abends sind die einfach weggegangen, haben irgendwo anders gepennt?
at rock bottom now. This challenge went from fun to a literal nightmare very fast. Bro, look how far away the boat is.
I can't even see it anymore.
So step 1. We're gonna get sunburned if we don't get shade. And I had survival specialists equip this raft with tons of wood, rope, and everything else we would need to build ourselves a shelter. Boys, we need to get started. We are running out of light.
I got this side. Ah, my finger. Now we set these up like a teepee.
We picked the worst day to start. As you can tell by the clouds, it's literally about the storm. Ah! So, first thing we want to do is set up some structure to cover us. Also, since we're on this slab of wood for the next 7 days, we need a place to hide from the sun so we don't get sunburnt. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Speaking of birds, while we were building, this happened. Bro, the bird! It's coming right at us! Oh my god.
Yo, oh my god, it's a bird.
Yo.
Yes.
This is crazy.
We should name him.
What's his name?
Brian.
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 Brian. What if you went and caught some fish? I know. He's looking at me. He understands.
Jimmy, just say the word.
Put the knife away.
Okay, I'll put the knife away.
And the hatchet. Brian, that was a joke.
Forget the bird. We
Digga, da kann man easy draufgehen, ne, Chat?
gotta build a shelter.
And while Brian watched, we worked on our first shelter for the rest of the day. Except for my friend Tariq, who spent the entire day getting cool drone shots. And I'm not even mad about it. Inside this crate is the food for all 5 of us for the next 7 days.
Oh my gosh.
Hä? Digga, dann ist es doch easy. Ich dachte, die haben kein Essen. Yo, okay, bro.
And in these 2 barrels is our entire water supply for all 5 of us.
How does it taste?
Very hot.
Oh no. There was dirt in my cup.
It's getting dark, and that crate has the word sleep on it. Hopefully the survival guides gave us something soft. Why are they wet? Things do get wet on a boat. Yeah. I'm ready for bed. I want to go to sleep.
All right, this is night 1, and Brian is just yawning.
This is miserable. This is all the coverage we have. I didn't realize what I was signing up for. It's hot. This thing will not stop swaying, and I feel like I'm gonna puke. And I'm surrounded by a bunch of sweaty people.
King Kens XXL Box.
Hey, sweaty man. If you guys smell this bad on day 1, what are you gonna smell like on day 7? Oh, gosh.
Our first night of sleep was really rough. Sleeping is impossible. These waves are just making me miserable. And to make matters worse, our best friend Brian ended up leaving us that morning.
Brian!
Yo.
Brian!
But regardless, today's objective is to build ourselves a permanent weatherproof shelter.
How do we turn that into a livable structure?
There's definitely something here.
Luckily, I had them throw a bunch of wood on the raft so we could build a nice house. How we built the house, I'm not quite sure, but they said this is enough to build a house. But ironically, right as we got started,
Oh no, it's raining! Don't throw it!
Jimmy, get my shark pillows.
This is miserable! This is bad.
Jesus Christ, you're not doing the right thing, Nolan. Listen with your ear.
Why do you yell so much?
Because you don't
I want to hit Nolan!
It just rained.
Shut up!
at least we don't have to shower.
Yeah.
This is so bad. And we still have over 6 days left.
Boah, das ist hart.
Where do we go poop? Oh, we have to build the pooper.
What?
We have to build everything that's here. We have to build the toilet, build our shelter, the fire, everything.
The moment the rain finished, the boys and I needed to build all of our survival essentials, starting with the shelter.
We're tearing this down in the name of something better.
5-minute break for Chris.
I also need a break. I'm seasick. I'm out of it.
You gotta pick this up. I can't pick it up anymore.
I feel like you're doing all the work, but we got 2 other goofs just laying down.
I'm miserable.
We built one wall.
Yeah, we built one wall all together.
All of us.
Regardless of being seasick, it was gonna take all of us if we wanted to finish this.
Now you guys bring it forward. There we go.
Let's go!
How many YouTubers does it take to build a little structure?
What? Did we
Is that a whale? I think that's a whale. That's insane. Oh my god. That is unreal. There are actually whales.
Bruder, stell dir mal vor, die kommen zu dir, du bist gefickt, oder?
This experience just keeps getting better. Shelter, water, not being near Nolan. I'm never gonna take that for granted again.
Probably would have been really useful to build the ladder first. Got a ladder now. I literally just built this 4 minutes ago.
After hours of building, we were finally getting somewhere.
I severely regret making this a 7-day challenge instead of a 50-hour challenge like all our other videos. We keep rocking back and forth. It's freaking miserable. I'm gonna puke.
And finally, just
Jo, wie crazy sieht das
as
aus.
the sun was going down,
Camp is now organized.
Night 2, my bed is still broken, but I'm gonna get some sleep tonight because I'm that tired.
I'm gonna head to bed. Did I wake you up? Just go back to bed. I'm just walking. I accidentally woke Laser up. I feel bad now.
This might be the most tired I've ever been in my entire life.
Jo.
It's now day 3, and somehow our building didn't fall over. I'll take that as a dub. Noises that this structure made while I was sleeping last night filled me with nightmares.
it's day 3 and we've really started to get into a rhythm. Our morning routine consisted of peeing in the corner,
Bro, who vlogs in the pee corner? I'm not moving.
eating our breakfast,
Surviving on Feastables. What's all you need?
and drinking hot barrel water.
So dehydrated. I need this.
We're about 36 hours in,
And we're almost halfway through a barrel of water. Is that slow or fast? We're gonna run out on day 6.
Ei.
running
Bruder, wie schnell kann er rechnen?
low on water and food gave me an idea.
I'm kind of curious to see what's under the boat. Dude, there's so many fish below it.
Jo.
So we decided to try to catch some dinner, but we weren't very good at it.
Why does this take so long? I just want something to put in my stomach. Brian!
Ryan, help us catch fish!
Brian!
Turns out fishing is a lot harder than
Ich sag, ich würde das easy machen.
YouTube. After hours, we caught absolutely nothing. Why can't we catch anything?
Oh, I give up.
We were tired, dehydrated, and hungry, which forced us to dig into our rations.
Let's have ourselves a feast. Yeah! Call it a feast. A bowl. Come on.
In our supplies, we had wood to build a fire and pans to cook with.
You take big stick and make
Dickstick? Was ist ein Dickstick?
really little sticks. And then make medium sticks. Then use the big sticks at the end. Look at them beans, baby.
I'm so excited. This looks awesome. This is a really bad. Can you tell we've been at sea for 3 days?
Literally.
When have I ever been this excited over canned chili?
Hey, I put some love into this one. It's not just canned chili anymore. It's got tomatoes, kidney beans.
You don't have to keep talking, I'm already drooling.
This was our first hot meal in days, but it was also a good chunk of our rations, so we made
Stellt euch nicht so an, ich habe mal 7 Tage nichts gegessen.
sure to enjoy it.
I'm feeling a lot better. I think the first 2 days were definitely the most miserable. I think we're slowly losing our minds and it's actually becoming bearable. I still haven't gone to the bathroom. That's my biggest concern now. I'm struggling to sleep. This raft is just rocking like crazy. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of miserable. Hopefully tomorrow's better.
None of us managed to get any sleep.
We lost the back of our fort last night. The house needs some repairs.
Tensions are pretty high on the raft this morning. Nolan's a little upset. He broke his bed.
Oh my god!
Nolan is struggling. He's just in his feels right now. It'll be okay. You probably would have quit the channel if I did that.
This is easily the worst. Oh, there's thunder. I swear if it starts raining again.
Oh, I can't take that.
And to make matters worse, we accidentally dropped our ladle in the the drinking water. And since we haven't showered in 4 days, grabbing it technically contaminated the drinking water.
I'm never drinking out of that again.
Forward to when we run out of water.
Because of the contamination, a third of our water was no longer safe to drink. For whatever reason, the more I suffer, the more you guys watch. Some of our most popular videos are when I buried myself alive, spent time in solitary confinement, so I hope you're happy. I'm suffering again. It's not easy surviving on a raft, but after 4 long days, Laser's finally pooping. You play a celebratory song.
Laser beam is
pooping. See how all those clouds over there are dark? Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna pour down on us tonight. Tonight's gonna suck. We didn't know it yet, but the biggest storm of the entire challenge was heading right towards us. And when we saw it approaching, we tried to prepare as much as possible.
Can't wait for another storm just to destroy all this again.
Tariq is fixing his side of the fort, and Chris is fixing the roof. And I'm now the cameraman for some reason.
There's a storm of ruin!
And while they're preparing the shelter for the storm, I'm gonna tell you guys about Shopify, because it might literally storm until the end of the challenge.
This is gonna be a bit rocky.
Shopify is a platform that makes it easy for anyone to start a business. They literally support millions of small businesses all around.
It's really hard to work around the wind, guys. Stop yelling and do things!
Shopify even has a new... It can be hard, so can entrepreneurship. And that's why they do everything in their power to make it as easy as possible for you.
This is my worst nightmare.
So miserable. Go to shopify.com/MrBeast to give it a try right now. Thank you, Shopify. Let's go prep for the storm. I'm soaking wet.
Maybe you can start helping us, Jimmy.
I was paying for the raft. The storm was really starting to pick up, but that night it got so much worse.
This really puts the helter in shelter, eh?
Ah! Oh no!
Dude!
Oh, are you kidding me?
It's leaking!
Oh no.
This shelter is the opposite of waterproof.
This is brutal. What do we do? We have 3 more nights in this.
Next 3 days, by the way.
There's water everywhere. It's useless. This does nothing.
This is the most insane night yet. We are struggling right now.
Is this safe anymore? We would have just filmed this in a studio. But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're getting just destroyed. Oh, I'm getting hit.
There's a hole that is completely opened up over my bed.
I can't do this. I can't do
You
this.
can end this video, Jimmy.
Jimmy, please.
I tried to talk all you guys out of it. You all said yes.
This is the worst experience
I've ever had in my entire life.
I hate every part of this.
Bro,
I'm just miserable right now.
The storm was reaching a new peak with every passing hour.
Boah, das ist Krise.
We were desperate, so we tried using our beds as literal walls to protect us from the rain. We're all at rock bottom now. Been raining for a few hours. Stuff's freezing cold. We don't have beds. I'm getting nauseous.
Ist es nicht gefährlich, wenn ein Blitz einschlägt? Habe ich mich auch gefragt.
I don't know if we're gonna make it
Aber Bro, wie hoch ist die Wahrscheinlichkeit?
this full 7 days at this point.
It rained non-stop for around 20 hours straight. And after standing the whole night, completely soaked and exhausted, we had to push ourselves to dry off our supplies and rebuild camp.
Our raft is just in shambles. Look at our beds. We're drying them off. This is harder than Antarctica. This is harder than the desert video. I'm just ready to be home.
And I hate this raft. I never want to see it again.
Our entire fire pit is completely drenched. We couldn't start a fire if we wanted to tonight. No dinner.
And to make matters worse, all of our food was completely soaked, meaning only a portion of it was still safe to eat.
We had stability, we had food, we had dry beds, and we took it for granted.
We cannot take another night like that. We need to waterproof the shelter. We just ripped that off, tied it here, and then we'll leave the airflow to the side. Yeah, this is... I mean, last night we were shivering cold and wanted to die. So would you rather be warm and dry or cold and wet? Put a zip tie here, Nolan, tie a rope to that, zip tie there. We can use that to push this up so we get even more room.
I'm thinking, why don't I make a really big clothesline and hang up all our wet stuff? Maybe we'll have dry towels by tomorrow.
I want to die. I'm sunburned. Tired, dehydrated, and I say tired. After fixing camp, we were so exhausted that we spent most of the day sleeping. But at least when we woke up, we were reunited with a familiar friend.
Brian.
After being stuck on a raft for 5 days with these guys,
This really is a nightmare.
I'll admit it, I miss Brian.
Brian, moved on. You may not have given up on Brian, but Brian gave up on you.
Brian's given up on us. We have 2 days left. We're running out of food. Our
Einfach Kylo-Teppich.
water's contaminated. And we're all borderline dying.
I'm going crazy.
These last 2 days will be interesting. What could go wrong now? I can literally see 500 fish down there. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, this poop bucket stinks.
I almost had a mental break last night. I was shivering, wet the entire time, could not sleep. It was one of the worst nights of my life.
Last night, shivering in the torrential rain in the middle of the deep, dark ocean. You know, we got through it. Now the end of this challenge should not come soon enough.
Making the challenge 7 days
Ich frage mich, ob das zu 100% real ist, Chat. Glaubt ihr?
was a horrible decision. This is so much harder. The new reinforced waterproof fortress actually worked. Lennon said it rained last night, did it?
Yeah, at 4 a.m. sprinkled a little
Hey,
bit.
here's the beauty. I didn't even know.
That was the
Man hat nicht einmal gesehen, wie jemand kacken geht.
best sleep I've ever gotten.
Oder pissen.
I actually got a full night's sleep last night.
I can barely even open my eyeballs.
I would say this is the hardest challenge we've ever done. Adding the extra 5 days on the end of
Hat man gesehen?
a 50-hour challenge definitely makes it harder. The fact that we're just drifting at sea on this hunk of wood, that's pretty impressive. And while it seemed like the rain was over, we found ourselves encountering a new obstacle. We've gone from shivering cold like 2 nights ago to it being scorching hot, unbelievably hot.
I'm about to jump in the water because I'm getting too hot.
We're gonna go swimming. I hope Nolan can swim.
And while they cooled off in their own way, we got creative with ours.
yes, man. Cold air. I feel amazing. Air.
A jellyfish hit me!
No.
Ow! Oh, it is the ocean haters!
I knew it was a great idea not to go swimming.
Are you okay?
Oh, my leg. I'm gonna die.
I found the sweet spot. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got a little welts and some red lines.
For the majority of the day, it was so hot. We literally couldn't walk on the deck.
Yeah, I'm
And
hot.
I don't want to be alive because
Yeah,
I'm hot.
it's very hot.
But as the sun went down, we were optimistic about reaching the finish line. We have less than 24 hours left in the challenge.
This has genuinely been the hardest challenge video I've ever been a part of.
Honestly, this whole experience has made me appreciate all the things we take for granted in life, like your shower, your food,
I miss food.
a working toilet. I never want to poo in a bucket again.
I say we celebrate making it this far with the Feastable Bar.
Yes.
Available in every Walmart, Target, 7-Eleven, Albertsons, in America. In 2023, if you're still buying Hershey's, it's kind of lame.
Hershey's for the boomers.
Oh, Jimmy. Why is my chair
What is
just broke?
happening? Jimmy, I'm starting to think you ate all the food.
Yeah, I guess I'll just continue the time lapse with the broken chair, I guess. This is our final night sleeping together, everybody.
I'm so glad to sleep alone.
I'm gonna miss sleeping by your side.
100%. I would not rather sleep next to any other man.
And with that, I'm going to bed.
Digga, das war eine easy Challenge.
After an amazing night's sleep, we were visited by a familiar face. Brian brought his family to say goodbye to us on the last day. Thank you, Brian. That meant a lot.
It's almost like we were family to Brian.
We were.
He kept us safe during the night we had the least shelter.
Maybe he's just a pea-brain bird.
Shut up.
Nolan, off the raft.
I wish. That was emotional.
Everything's gone full circle. We had so many crazy memories of this raft.
Yep, and I think my best memory is going to be leaving.
Same.
We spent over 150 hours on this floating piece of wood. And even though it was easily the hardest thing I've ever done, the boys and I still had some good times.
Where's this boat?
Where's the boat?
In the boat!
Then finally, the end was literally in sight.
The boat is coming.
Alert the ship of our location.
Signaling the boat!
Boah, sowas wollte ich schon immer machen.
Why is it moving so abnormally slow?
Oh my god!
I'm getting off this route. The first 10,000 people to go to the shop app will get a free box of Feastables. Click the link in the description to download.
Ja, das war's schon mit dem Video, oder was? Das war's schon mit dem Video, oder was? Okay, Chat, schauen wir uns an, was bei Kai Senat abging. Schauen wir uns an, was bei Kai Senat abging. Also, das war wirklich sehr, sehr krass. Achso, stimmt. Insta-Story, dass ich live bin. Hey Freunde, ich bin jetzt live. Schaut vorbei. Lasst einen Sub da, lasst ein Like da und bis gleich, ja. Ich habe gottlos Hunger. Warte kurz. Chat, ich habe wirklich geisteskrank Hunger. Ich mache euch so lange eine Spongebob-Folge an.
Einfach liebe xRohat 420 xRohat.
Okay, schauen wir uns an, was in New York City abging. Mit Kais Senat und der ganzen AMP-Gruppe. Also ich hab's so verstanden, Chat. Und zwar hat Kai in seinem Stream gesagt, kommt an dem Tag, also gestern, um die Uhrzeit zu der und der Stelle. Wir treffen uns zusammen und wir verlosen, wir geben euch PCs, Playstation, alles. Wir machen so ein Giveaway mäßig. Und dann ist das Ganze geisteskrank eskaliert.
See NYPD, bro. Look, welcome to New York, bro. I'm telling you, it's a lot of y'all out there right now. Everybody who's out there, make sure y'all safe. Appreciate everybody who popped out for y'all, bro. We gonna make sure it's safe, bro. We not gonna do nothing until it's safe. Yeah, we gotta make sure it's safe. Everybody's good. But spotting us already. Hold on, play this whole side if you could, so he can see. Yeah, look. Oh, they see already, bro.
Wie viele Menschen waren da? 30.000?
You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, it feels so good to be here. Like, hometown, like, it's home court advantage. We got home court advantage, bro. Home court advantage. Look at this. Look at them. They standing like a f***ing unity, bro. God, we gotta get right here. What? They think this is a civil right. That's right now? I bet. So
7.000? Echt? Oh, schon krass.
Yo, chat. Look, wait, let me tell chat something real quick. Yo, chat. I know y'all here with me. It's time. But what goes on from here on out, bro, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody for themselves. Cause there's a war out there, man. God did. Turn me up, man. Oh my God, it's Yo, make sure y'all protect Chris. He got the motherfucking camera. He got the mafia. Your book bag, boy.
Yeah. I can't have nobody bumping into my.
All the AMP out here, man. Yeah.
Let me get out first.
Oh, where we going? Where the park? Where the park at?
Right here.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh, we out. Okay. Out to the middle.
You out in front. Yo, I can't have nobody
Boah, ich hasse sowas, Menschenmengen, ne?
bumping into my book bag this time, because we see it straight to free. Yo, I cannot go out there with the book bag.
Lower Manhattan, and you can see news helicopters are overhead. That's Union Square Park. The park has been swarmed.
Und da ging's erst los, ne?
And basically overrun.
Digga, schaut euch das mal an.
By people. Look at the crowds of people there. In fact, subway lines, bus lanes, they're bypassing Union Square. It's a big subway station in Manhattan. Apparently, what had happened here is a popular Twitch streamer was holding a video game giveaway. If you don't know what Twitch is, you're not alone. I barely know what it is. It's apparently a platform where you can watch other people play video games.
Which is a thing.
Wie die lachen. Aber hört, Digga, überlegt mal. Digga, ich sag euch, Kai, überlegt mal, wie viele Insta-Likes hat ein Bild von Kai? Der hat ein Influenz, das ist geistesgestört. Hier, Kai Senat. Digga, seine Bilder haben 2 Millionen Likes. Überlegt euch das mal. 2 Millionen Likes, das ist abnormal. Hier, guck mal. Wenn Travis Scott ein Bild hochlädt, macht es 3 Millionen Likes. geistesgestört.
Thing. A lot of, I mean,
Sounds
clearly.
incredibly boring, but obviously it's a thing. So this Kai Cenat was going to do a giveaway. He announced it on his Instagram feed. And look at
Gekaufte Likes, glaube ich nicht.
this. It's basically
Guckt euch das mal an.
Are they on top of the car?
They're on top of cars. Yeah, this is Union Square.
Well, Sandra, as you can see, I am standing next to the Union Square subway station entrance where it looks like it was closed off because of construction. But look up on top of that. That's what's happening on top of the subway station entrance. There's, I can't even count, countless people up on top of there. They're climbing it right now, as you can see. In fact, if you can pan to your left, they're...
Digga, man unterschätzt das wirklich, was die für, also was so Streamer, große Streamer aus Amerika für einen Influence haben. Digga, schaut euch mal an, wie viele Menschen da hinkommen. Um die Leute, um die zu sehen.
I've actually got a couple of his followers here with me who can kind of explain to us what they were expecting, what happened. Young man, give me your name real quick and tell me why you came out here, what you expected to happen, what did happen.
All right, my name is Dilakwan Tavius. So basically, as you know, it's a Kai Cenat, Phantom, all of the AMP members, I don't know about all of them, but they pulled up, you know, do a little meet and greet and a giveaway for the fans.
Giveaway of what was the understanding?
So, from my understanding, PS5s, video game accessories, PCs, but I don't think they will actually give away an actual PC because how is somebody going to carry that? So I'm pretty sure it's gift cards for them to then go and get the P5 themselves.
Safe to assume that you, along with your friends, came out here thinking that you would get some freebies, is that correct?
Not that we're thinking, but there's a chance to because, you know, there's so many people.
Oh, der war 4 Wochen im Urlaub, hab die Streams miese vermisst.
Danke dir, Mathis, für deine 19 Monate. Das ist schon krass, ne?
Happened? Is he here?
He's here right now, yeah. And they were giving out, but people are, you know, people are being people. There's so many people here, people are pushing around, so you can't really get it organized.
Okay, and before we came on, you were telling me that, in your own words, that some people out here were bugging out.
Kriegt ihr eigentlich dafür eine Geldstrafe, Chat?
Explain to me what you saw, what you meant by that.
Bugging out, like you can see, like there's no excuse obviously for what happened, but you know stuff like that just happens all the
Da
time.
kommt vielleicht Hubs. Das glaube ich nicht.
You know, people being reckless. It's New York City. Stuff like this happens every day. Well, I wouldn't say every day, but you know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you and be safe. As you can see, Sandra, we've also heard and seen incidents of construction equipment behind me. I'm going to show you one live look, last live look again of what's happening here. Construction equipment being tossed around. We saw smoke. I'm not sure if that was a fire or some kind of smoke bomb. Again, this was all sparked by a Twitch streamer, a social media influencer. He has 20 million followers. He asked them all to come meet him here at Union Square for what was a PlayStation 5 giveaway at 4 o'clock. Apparently, we're also hearing that people showed up only to find out there were no freebies. And as you heard, he is here. At one moment, he was live streaming in a van nearby, but he did step out. As you heard, he's out here greeting his fans. We even observed Chief of Department Madry out here having objects thrown at him. Cops are obviously outnumbered out here.
Stefan, I don't want to interrupt you for one
Digga,
quick
guckt
second.
euch das
Right
mal
now,
an.
you're looking at live pictures of a car that was literally covered with people, and we do believe that that was the vehicle that had Kai Cenat in it, which you can see now looked as though could have been leaving the area. That is why you're seeing that crowd there chase after.
That's it.
That's the vehicle right there that they believe Kai Cenat is in right now. As Stefan was saying, he was there. He was in the crowd for a little bit of time, but clearly this was an out-of-control crowd, and
Digga.
No
was für ein Menschen, Junge.
No giveaway whatsoever getting in the car, but clearly you're looking at a very
Als wenn der jetzt aussteigt und jetzt sagt, ey, bleib mal da. Aber was ist denn deren Intention?
very dangerous situation with this car now driving pretty fast with those people clinging on to the side and top of it.
It's mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling why they're not stopping to let these people off the car.
Ja, die würden bestimmt runtergehen.
And and then they're just
Dead body
let
report.
these people off the car. And and then someone fell off. Okay, joining us now is Bob Boyce, former NYPD, to talk more about this situation. Bob, can you hear us? It's Liz Cho and Sandra Bookman.
I can, Liz. I can hear you.
Okay, we know you're on the phone. I don't know if you have an opportunity to see what's going on in Union Square, but talk to us a little bit about police procedure. Obviously, this was a situation that police were not expecting. So how is it that they start getting the upper hand in crowd control here?
So they call the level 3 mobilization. That's citywide. but there's going to be cars from every precinct in the city coming there. They have to stage first, and they have to get together. Then they have to, at some point, go in and disperse the crowd. Now, someone should be on a bullhorn right now dispersing this crowd. I don't know if they're doing that yet, but that's usually what happens. Generally speaking, they'll bring in mounted to aid in that effect, and they'll start diffusing the crowd as best they can. It looks like you have an unruly mob right now, and they have to bring order to it. But citywide units are coming. In the meantime, they'll have to do with the best they can what they have.
But how much of a challenge is this for law enforcement? Look, we've seen similar things on the Jersey Shore. Somebody sends out an announcement on social media that there's going to be a party. The next thing you know, you've got 3,000 people on a beach at 11 o'clock at night. This seems like a similar thing. We're giving away free
Digga, ich wäre niemals so gerne so krass erfolgreich wie er, ne?
freebies in Union Square at 4 o'clock, and the next thing you
Switch down? Echt?
know, 5,000, 6,000 people show up. They're not getting the freebie, so they start acting out. How difficult is it for the department to get a handle on this and keep it from turning into a kind of free-for-all?
We've lost Bob Boyce. He's on the phone. We're going to try to reestablish.
Ja, das ist schon crazy. Bruder, aber was hat er denn, also, Digga, was hat er gedacht?
Are you going to charge Kai Cenat?
Yes. The influencer is charged. He's going to be charged with multiple counts, at least 2 counts of inciting a riot, unlawful assembly, and a few other charges.
Boah. Junge, was? Das ist crazy. Digga, das ist crazy.
Aber mir gefällt's hier. Ich bin froh, mit Coco hier zu sein. Ist super schön. Mir gefällt's hier, um ehrlich zu sein, wegen dem Vibe. Hier sind super viele Leute, die ich kenne. Und
Ready with me, um 8 Stunden lang in der Schlange für das The Weeknd-Konzert zu stehen.
nein, Feli, du hast keine 8 Stunden für das Konzert angestanden. Ich war in der vordersten Reihe auf dem The Weeknd-Konzert bei den Stehplätzen.
Oh my god, Vanity.
Ja, schon crazy. Was da abging, ist schon crazy. Alter.
Ihr seid Venom? Ja. Ihr seid Venom?
Alter. Überlegt euch mal. Digga, warum macht mein OBS macht auch die ganze Zeit Probleme? Und mein PC. Ach ja, by the way, Chat, morgen bin ich noch online, aber Montag bin ich nicht online. Damit ihr Bescheid wisst. Montag bin ich nicht online. Da bin ich unterwegs. Ja, ich hab voll Hunger. Wo ist mein Dad? Ich schwör, ich kack voll ab, Mann. Boah. Twitch down? For real? Hey, wie Twitch? Wie ist denn Twitch down? Twitch ist for real down bei mir. Bei mir, guck mal. Oh. Guck mal, wie spackt. Hier. Guck, man kann nicht, guck mal. Das ist disconnected und ich sehe nicht mal alle Leute hier online, guck mal. Ich sehe einfach nur 2, 3, guck mal hier. Vlogst du Montag? Ja, ja. I put the home Prada. Chat, seid ihr mad, wenn ich kurz offline gehe, mit meinem Dad esse, chille und dann um 20 Uhr wieder online komme? Man hört alles doppelt. Ja. Exoschelle, danke dir für deine 18. Digga, Twitch ist auch down. Fehler beim Laden den Kanälen, die du folgst. Auf mein Handy funktioniert nichts. Diese Inhalt ist nicht mehr verfügbar. Digga, ich kann nicht mal. Also jetzt ist komplett down. Jetzt ist komplett down bei mir. Chat, ich bin in einer Stunde wieder da. Bruder, ich schwitze einfach, ne? Ey, Papa Blatt, danke für den 100 Gifted auch. Kuss. Ich bin in einer Stunde wieder da. Guten Appetit, danke. 20, 30 bin ich wieder am Startchat. Das ist ja voll schlimm, Mann. Okay.